Class is now open, and I'm going to talk now about installing a bifold door and how to go about figuring out where these go and how this all works. I'm not going to actually put them in right now. I'm just going to show you the basics so that you understand what's going on here. Initially I took these down. I took them out into the garage, I painted them, I painted everything in the condo. And when I did that, I left some of the hardware of the existing doors here. And like I say, I'm going to put the existing doors up, but I was having issues with the top little wheels and different things that were broken and stuff. And so I wanted to explain what's going on here. Okay, now these are the old door feet. Okay, when I painted everything, I made sure I didn't recalk the holes, because that's going to go back in. See, it's going to go like that, and I'm going to screw it back in. Well, I'm not going to use the old brackets. I'm gonna end up using the new ones. And I'm going to show you, I wanted to show you the difference of why I'm going to do that, okay? Here, let's just talk about this one here. You see this bottom thing, there's a bolt on there, and there's a nut on the back side, and there's a plastic goodie here, and I see there's a plastic one on the old one, on this one too, for the other side, because it's a double door set, okay? Fits over there. Well, these things broke, and in the old days there used to be this plastic thing that went around, and then there was a slight little oblong area here where the bottom of the door, this goes into the bottom of the bifold door, fit into that plastic slot. Then if you wanted to adjust that, let's say if your door, if you wanted it closer to the edge, or you wanted it further the other way, in order to slide it, you'd have to undo that nut with a very thin little wrench that came with the bifold doors, or you'd have to take the doors down and do it so that you could move it, and you loosen this up, and then you slide the plastic sleeve back and forth and then tighten it up. Well, that was a pain in the rear. But if that's the kind you have, that's how you're going to have to do it. Well, now in the new days, you see all those little splines on the side there, see there? And this is the old one. It fits right on there. So if you wanted to adjust the door, you would lift up on the door, slide it over, and pop it down. Slide it over, pop it down. You see what I mean? This one looks like the old one, had little splines, see? But they didn't use them, did they? They used this nut. Now, if you have some old ones, let's say, and you have this nut and you got the little splines there, maybe, and if that's broken, maybe you can take that off and just use this bracket with those splines. And I think that would work. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that, okay? So there's the first thing. And when I decided to go to the store and get some new brackets and stuff, this is what you can get at the store. See, it all comes for one door. Here's bifold door, and this is called a repair kit. You see? And that's enough for one bifold door. Now, the funny thing is, too, and see, I got enough for two bifold doors, so here's all my new parts. You see? Here's my new parts. It's got the wheel for the top. It's got this little top thing. And the thing, well, I'll talk about that in a minute, okay? Let's just talk about the old one here, okay? So on the door, this was the top wheel, and then it also comes with one of these little goodies. And at the top, on most bifold doors, you're going to see a slide rail like this, then you're going to see this little thing here with the screw in it. You're like, okay, what's that for? Well, the top of the door obviously has this little goodie, and you're supposed to be able to depress it like that, and then it fits right in there, see? Now, if you need to slide the door to the right or to the left, you would undo that nut, that screw, and then this top thing slides on this rail where the groove is, okay? So you loosen that up, slide that over a little bit, tighten it up. You see what I mean? Very, very easy once you know how everything works, right? Well, for a double door set, at the bottom, you want the doors to line up properly, and this one didn't have it, but the new kit had it. You got these little goodies. So one of these gets screwed on the back side of one door, and one gets screwed on the other side of the other door. So when it fits, they kind of lock together and make it so that you can fit them. Okay, so I'm going to show you at the top of this a little bit more. Let's get my little ladder out. I'll get you up there. And so see, this happened to be the one that I didn't take the pieces out, and I can see, you see how this is kind of going up at an angle, and this is sticky. Look at that. Won't even hardly go down. That was the old ones, and you see this is supposed to spring back and forth, and it's coming up at an angle and stuff, and it's just because it's like 15 years old. So this fits in that little groove, right? And then that's your wheel. And then at the bottom, you got the same thing. You got a little plastic anchor for this bottom threaded screw. And since I'm talking about it, and since you're interested in it, let's go ahead and lower this door down so you can see that. Now, Joe, the question might be, Joe, why don't you just use the old hardware? Well, because those were sticking, and I thought I might as well go ahead and get the other. Good enough for both doors, right? Make it look all brand new. And so at the bottom, you got a hole on both sides. Well, that's because if it's on the left side, you're going to put your plastic anchor there. The right side is over here, and that anchor comes with your kit. See, it's got female threads in there, and you take that and you screw that in there. So see, in all likelihood, could I reuse that bottom one? Yeah, I could if I wanted. And then if you want to adjust the doors, let's say you got your doors up there and you want it adjusted up higher or lower, you would lift this up from the bottom because the top has that spring-loaded little catch, and then you would just screw this in a little bit, that much. Or you want it a little bit higher, screw it out. And what I should have done, dabbity nabbit, I should have left one of these in there, or I should have remembered where it was. But see, I took it out initially and I put screws. That's what I did. This was out, but I think I might be able to tell how far it was in there. I took this out, and when I got ready to paint, I put some screws in here and let it stick up off of the floor so I could get my roller down there without it hitting the ground. That's what I ended up doing. But I can see, I think it was screwed in that far. Do you see what I mean? If I look at both of them, let's see. You see, that's probably where that one was screwed in too. Chances are it was screwed into there, not there. Do you see what I mean? So that'll kind of give me an idea when I get ready to screw the new ones in. Okay? And here's the important thing to realize. Okay? At the store or at your hardware, you're going to have something like this at the top, right? Well, not all of them have your anchor this small. Okay, I've seen some that are way bigger than this, and if you don't know that, you go to the store, oh yeah, I know what to get. I get those parts. I send VideoJoe's video on it and stuff, and I'll just get one of these kits, and you come back and son of a gun, this one is way too small.